at the beginning, just we will examine the difference between traditional education methods and the artificial intelligence. India has 26.2 crore students in schools, 4.33 crore students in higher education, and more than 11 crore learners in skilling institutions. The vast expansion of educational landscape and India's commitment to quality education is yielding the encouraging results in the recent years. The traditional education methods have been around for centuries. While largely effective, they have been shown to be insufficient in satisfying individual learning demands. In traditional teaching, generally traditional teaching involves a teacher presenting lessons to the students via lectures, discussions, and written assignments. So mostly in traditional teaching, the faculty member will present the lessons to the students via lectures, discussions, and written assignments. These teaching methods focus on real-world human interaction, structured learning environments, and well-established curricula. The traditional education is based on fixed schedules, standardized textbooks. You are aware that we will come up with a timetable, and each course will consist of either 48 hours or 33 sessions, and whatever it may be, based on the credits. At the same time, we will also prescribe some standard textbooks and a direct student to teacher communication. So these are the features of traditional education method. And teaching takes place in the physical classrooms with a linear progression of learning based on standard and prescribed syllabi. The traditional educational system rigidity caters to average students while disregarding their individual learning needs. Actually, the traditional teaching method consumes a significant amount of teacher's time. So teacher has to devote more time in the form of lectures and in the form of providing assignments like that. So the traditional method of teaching consume a significant amount of teacher's time for grading and administrative tasks. On the other hand, if you observe, now for the last some years, in the recent years, we have been observing the artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming both universities and workplaces. Even in the school education also, some state governments have introduced the artificial intelligence as a part of their curriculum. And the artificial intelligence is transforming both universities and workplaces, leading to personalized learning experiences, automated tasks, and data-driven insights. Now, if you observe the importance of AI in education is concerned, artificial intelligence in education customizes lessons for each student based on their requirement, preference, and a learning rate. I repeat, artificial intelligence in education customizes lessons for each student based on their requirements, preferences, and a learning rate. The artificial intelligence has made grading, attendance, lesson planning, and other tasks more efficient, saving teachers significant time. And AI-powered learning tools are not limited to classrooms. Now, AI-powered learning tools are not limited to the classrooms and are available to students at any time. The number of possibilities for human interaction can be raised significantly without affecting the quality of training. So in the era of artificial intelligence, just we have been observing the human interaction very significantly without affecting the quality of training. And the student data also processed or stored possess major privacy and security concerns. At the same time, the traditional teaching is limited to specific times. Actually, during our school time, timing and college timing and university timings, the teaching takes place. So as a result, the traditional teaching is limited to specific times and locations. But AI-enabled platforms provide 24/7 access to learning content, allowing the students to study when it is most convenient for them. While conventional strategies excel in fostering interpersonal relationships and establishing structure, they fall short in terms of personalization and scalability. Now, we will examine the steps taken by various governments across the world towards AI-driven education. As far as the China is concerned, China is making substantial investments and offering tax incentives. So China has come up with substantial investments, and the government is offering tax incentives and other motivators in tools like adaptive tutor platform, Squirrel AI, which leverage extensive data sets and camera surveillance to enhance performance on standardized tests. If you take Finland, Finland has taken bold national step towards AI-driven education by providing free online coursework for its citizens. In Finland, approximately 50% of schools have adopted Relay platform. So 50% of schools in Finland have adopted Relay platform, which offers instant feedback and analytical insights on student assignments, and it will be available for both the students and the teachers also. And as far as the South Korea is concerned, South Korea is making significant investments in the education of its students. South Korea's goal is to incorporate artificial intelligence coursework into its national curriculum at all grade levels. So the South Korea wanted to introduce artificial intelligence coursework into its national curriculum at all grade levels, with the initiative set to begin at high school level by 2025. So even in the high schools also, from 2025 onwards, the South Korea wanted to introduce artificial intelligence courses as part of its curriculum. Singapore is a leader in the use of technology in education. So Singapore is a leader in the use of technology in education. The Singapore government has invested heavily in artificial intelligence for education, and Singaporean schools and universities use Gen AI extensively. So in Singapore, almost all schools and universities use Gen AI extensively. The Indian government National Artificial Intelligence for all strategy emphasizes its willingness to learn from the best in the world on recent technology developments in artificial intelligence. With this artificial intelligence policy in India, the education sector can significantly benefit by learning from the other countries. So, as part of my lecture, so far I have covered the various strategies implemented by various economies across the world in terms of AI-driven education. The AI-driven chatbots. For example, now if you observe the AI tools employed at higher education and even at the workplaces also, you will find universities are using artificial intelligence to enhance teaching, research, and administration. Now you have been observing almost all universities. These universities are using artificial intelligence to enhance teaching, research, and administration, while workplaces are using artificial intelligence for recruitment, training, and improved productivity. In most of the universities, you have been observing they are making use of artificial intelligence even for the recruitment process also, training process, and improved productivity. Artificial intelligence driven chatbots and virtual assignments offer 24/7 support. So chatbots and virtual assignments offer 24/7 support, answer student queries, and provide guidance. So thereby, it is freeing up human educators for more complex tasks. Now we have been observing the artificial intelligence has been expanded to various fields in India. Now, as far as the finance sector is concerned, in finance, retail, agricultural sector, customer service, transportation and logistics, healthcare, manufacturing, and education, institutions recognize the urgency of, so as artificial intelligence has expanded to a number of sectors, now the institutions have recognized the importance of preparing the graduates who can navigate, innovate, and lead in AI-driven world. To meet the industry demands, just now I mentioned the how artificial intelligence is expanding into various sectors I mentioned. So thereby, institutions have come up to prepare the graduates who can lead in AI-driven world. So to meet the industry demands, institutes are incorporating AI modules and programming languages like Java, Python, Golang, Rust into their syllabus. So universities have come up with various programs related to artificial intelligence, and they have introduced AI modules, and they have also incorporated some programming languages also. As I mentioned, the programming languages like Java, Python, Golang, Rust have been included into their syllabi. And some interdisciplinary artificial intelligence programs. Interdisciplinary artificial intelligence programs. You might have been observing in the various programs, curriculum with regard to interdisciplinary AI programs. This kind of programs helps to bridge the gap between technical knowledge and domain-specific expertise. If you take the research scholars, for example, if you take the PhD scholars, they are also making use of AI tools. For PhD scholars, artificial intelligence supports by providing data analysis, generating hypotheses, finding the resources, and drafting parts of research papers. So as I mentioned earlier, classroom-based theoretical instruction is no longer sufficient to meet the demands of an artificial intelligence powered workforce. So universities are placing a strong emphasis on experiential learning through AI-driven projects, hackathons, and simulation-based courseworks. So this approach ensures that students do not merely learn about artificial intelligence concepts, but actively engage in their practical implementation. Many institutions now incorporate artificial intelligence research hubs. Just I repeat, many institutions now incorporate artificial intelligence research hubs, incubators, innovation centers. Now, most of the universities have set up incubation centers also, where students work on artificial intelligence applications across the industries. Now, the government of India is committed to building the future of education by harnessing the capabilities of artificial intelligence at various levels, that is at the school level, college level, and university level. Now, as far as the redesigning curriculum is concerned, now universities and almost all higher education institutions, they are redesigning the curricula. You might have observed number of universities they have focused on redesigning their curricula in the recent years, fostering collaborations. You might have seen number of collaborations between a particular university in India and with the foreign universities also, and within the institutions based in Hyderabad with some of the institutions across the country also. Like that, collaborations are happening, and they are emphasizing practical artificial intelligence training. So by redesigning the curricula, fostering the collaborations, emphasizing practical artificial intelligence training. Universities are playing a crucial role in shaping the workforce of the future. The impact of artificial intelligence on the workforce has broad implications for the labor market. For example, if you use artificial intelligence at workplace, so it provide you will have certain advantages. The advantages can be seen in the form of workplace means just you can take any workplace, not only in the education institutions, even in the industrial sector also, you will find some of the advantages of using artificial intelligence tools in the form of increased revenue, leveraged data, improved customer experience, enhanced employee well-being, competitive advantage, and increased innovations. For example, if you observe, the artificial intelligence enhances sales and marketing also. For example, the people engaged in sales and marketing, they are also employing artificial intelligence tools. The artificial intelligence enhances sales and marketing by providing personalized customer experiences, improving lead generation, and optimizing marketing campaigns. For that, you might have heard about predictive analytics. So this might include using predictive analytics and recommendation systems to analyze customer data and sales trends. So as one of the members in the sales team or marketing team, you are using predictive analytics and recommendation systems to analyze the customer data and sales trends. These are the tools you are using. At the same time, artificial intelligence is increasingly used to improve operational efficiency by automating workflows, optimizing resource allocation, and enhancing productivity. The next one, I have mentioned here from the PPTs, just you can observe, artificial intelligence powered analytics tools such as Tableau, Power BI. Tableau and Power BI helps the companies predict financial trends. For example, as finance student or economic student, just if you want to see the financial trends of a company, you can use the artificial intelligence tools, artificial intelligence analytics tools such as Tableau and Power BI to predict the financial trends, including revenues and cash flows. And here I have mentioned artificial intelligence powered RPA tools such as UiPath, Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism. These tools would help us automate repetitive tasks such as data entry, document processing and invoicing, reducing human error, and allowing the employees to focus on strategic activities. So the artificial intelligence, all these programs significantly enhance both internal communications. So internal communications can be enhanced by using the artificial intelligence programs. At the same time, team collaboration also takes place at the workplace. So usage of artificial intelligence tools on one hand promotes internal communications, on the other hand, it also promotes team communications. And you are aware some of the familiar tools. Beyond the familiar tools like voice to text technologies, and grammar autocorrect. So beyond these familiar tools, the artificial intelligence offers sophisticated capabilities such as predictive tools that identify potential issues before they become the widespread problem. As per the report, a report titled A Roadmap to Vikasit Bharat, 1 million artificial intelligence skilled professionals will be required in 2026 to meet the industry demand. So from this you can observe 1 million artificial intelligence skilled professionals are required in 2026. And the artificial intelligence, the entire industry, size of the industry is expected to touch $28.8 billion in 2025-26. So to realize artificial intelligence educational potential, we need to develop some approaches. To realize artificial intelligence educational potential while mitigating its negative impact on academic integrity and learning. So in order to avoid the negative effects of the artificial intelligence educational potential on academic integrity and learning, we need to develop approaches such as, number one, promote critical engagement instead of providing answers. So here I repeat, to realize artificial intelligence educational potential, we need to develop some approaches. Number one, promote critical engagement instead of providing answers. Number two, include educational features that support student skill development. So we have to include educational features that should support students' skill development by triggering problem solving and analytical thinking process. Number three, the protect intellectual property and academic integrity. So here just I have mentioned already. I have mentioned about developing some approaches. These are the three important approaches are required to be developed to realize the artificial intelligence educational potentiality. And the artificial intelligence is expected to continue transforming the workplace, creating new roles and requiring new skills. So it should create new roles, and we also need some new skills also. And workers also, they should develop new skills in the areas such as generative AI and agentic AI. Here I repeat, workers need to develop. So they have to acquire some knowledge in the areas such as generative artificial intelligence and agentic artificial intelligence. Organizations need to focus on developing the workforce that effectively leverage artificial intelligence to maximize benefit. Now, see, in almost all universities across the country, in almost all higher education institutions, the artificial intelligence has become an integral part of the curriculum, both at undergraduate level and at the post-graduation level also. Now, if you observe the advantages of artificial intelligence, if you observe the advantages of artificial intelligence is concerned, artificial intelligence enables personalized learning by tailoring educational content to meet the unique need of each student. So the data allows artificial intelligence systems to provide customized lesson plan and resources, ensuring students receive instruction that is best suited to their individual learning styles. So artificial intelligence enables personalized learning. It enables personalized learning by tailoring educational content to meet the unique need of each student. And the technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality. I repeat, technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality powered by artificial intelligence can simulate real-world scenarios and complex concepts, making learning more interactive and enjoyable. So by using artificial intelligence, we can also achieve the student engagement and motivation. And it is a cost-effective learning also, because artificial intelligence powered educational platforms can reach a larger number of students with minimal additional cost. So it is, see, I would like to say it is very cost-effective learning. So large number of students with minimal additional cost can avail artificial intelligence powered educational platforms. So you can have access to better quality of education, and you will get the accessibility to and the artificial intelligence tool will be accessible to a broader audience. The integrated learning and integrated learning is also possible, because the artificial intelligence driven intelligent tutoring systems offer personalized guidance and support to the students. And continuous evaluation is also possible through the usage of artificial intelligence tools. But however, there will be certain disadvantages with the excessive usage of artificial intelligence tools. So here we can say lack of human interaction. So definitely you will not find that much of human interaction. So at the beginning, while explaining the distinction between traditional methods of teaching and AI powered the teaching using AI tools, we have seen this human interaction also. And bias in algorithms, artificial intelligence systems may reflect or reinforce existing biases in data. And here we can say the implementing artificial intelligence tools can be expensive for some schools, because now you can observe most of the primary schools government has set up the majority of the schools in remote areas of the country. So they may not have that much of access to AI power tools. So the AI tools can be expensive for the schools located in remote areas of the country. And the disadvantage as far as the usage of AI power tools are concerned, data privacy concerns. See, the artificial intelligence systems may pose a risk of breaches or misuse of the student data also. And teachers require proper training to use artificial intelligence tools very effectively. And so it involves the huge expenditure also on the part of the government. So the universities must ensure the responsible AI development and use. So the universities must ensure the responsible artificial intelligence development and use, promoting fairness, transparency, and accountability in both teaching and research. So there is a need to establish clear guidelines on the use of artificial intelligence. So all higher education institutions are required to come up with the guidelines regarding use of artificial intelligence for generating content in assignments, research, and addressing plagiarism and intellectual property concerns and data privacy. And there is a need to protect students and faculty data while using artificial intelligence systems, ensuring privacy and responsible data governance. While concluding my lecture, I would like to highlight universities and other higher education institutions should focus on educating the students and faculty. They have to educate the students and faculty for the ethical implications of artificial intelligence, and equip them with the knowledge and the skills to use artificial intelligence responsibly. So to achieve this, foster collaboration between researchers, ethicists, and policymakers and industry is essential. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I thank the Sakshi Education for giving the opportunity to deliver a lecture on AI in education.